Okay, so when you actually get to the stage where you want to send it to the printer, ultimately, of course, just like AutoCAD, you don't really know what those line weights are like until you print. I mean, there's a good representation on screen, but you need to print to just kind of know how it all works together without the zooming in and zooming out. So when it comes time to send it to the printer, I'm going to use my main floor plan for this one. And first of all, we want to make sure that we're printing with the hidden line style. If you're using shaded or realistic or any of the other ones, it's going to rasterize and it's going to turn it into pixels. Similarly, if you have shadows on, so I'll go back to my main floor here. If I had, for whatever reason, had my shadows turned on, or in my graphic display, if I had even just the ambient shadows on and not the direct shadows, it will rasterize the image. So when it prints, it will actually turn it into pixels, which you don't want. So just make sure the shadows are turned off, that your visual style is set to hidden line, and then we'll go to that view and we'll just hit Control P and choose your printer. I'll make this a PDF just so you can see the end result on screen. So I'll go with PDF Creator, and then we want to just go into the setup. So click on the setup button and we want to make sure that we set our proper paper size, tabloid or 11 by 17. So I'll just select tabloid. This is a reference to an imperial 11-inch by 17-inch sheet. We've been describing it in metric, so that's just a quick conversion, but you do have to kind of go back to these imperial descriptions here. So I'll select tabloid, and the other important thing to do is you have to make sure that you select zoom 100%. If you do zoom fit to page, it shrinks it in and gives you an additional inch or so on the borders on the side of the page. So make sure that you select zoom 100%. These other things I'll point out are just on by default, but just to make sure that this is set to vector processing. So we don't want raster, we don't want pixels. And then we'll click on, make sure it's on landscape, and we'll click OK, and then I'll click OK again to print. And then PDF Creator is just going to give me, I'll just save this as my class demo print. And then you can see here with the PDF that I've got my title block borders here, leaving me with about half an inch or just 10 millimeters or so to the edge. So it's properly sized that way. You can see that with the PDF, I get my line weights as well. And if I zoom in really close on something diagonal, a bit of lag here. So if you look at that section call out there, you can see that there's no pixelation here. It's all just nice crisp vectors. Okay, and again, just make the note about the point. If you don't select zoom 100%, you won't get the proper scale, so your scale will be off.